Hi, welcome to GMST Solutions Private Limited Digital Learning. So today topic is how to crack full stack Java interviews. So in part of that, question number 3, what kinds of variables are there in Java? So what kinds of variables are there in Java? So we have the different types actually, but today we will discuss about this question. Is we have the class level variables and method level variables. So what are comes under the class level variables and that comes under method level variables. So we have the another types of variables also, that is static or non-static instance variables we have. So we'll discuss the next question clearly. So today's class level variables are global variables, method level variables. How to declare? So what is the accessibility of the data? So we'll see it clearly. The class level variables is nothing but if we create any variable inside the question inside the class. So what is the question? What kinds of variables are there? So I'm giving here class level variable or global variable. We can call this variables is the global variable or class level variable. Inside the class, if you declare any variables, just declaration. And if we create inside the function, this is the function open and close. Inside that function or method, if we create any variable, that variables are local variables. The scope of the local variable is that within the method only we can utilize. So we cannot access outside the method. But class level variables inside the class open to close, wherever we want we can access. Class level variables we can access wherever we want, n number of methods, all the location we can access. But local variables within the method only we can access. There is no scope calling outside the method. And so what is the default values for the class level variables? What is the default values for the class level variables? So we have the different type I'm giving here. So integer type and string type. We have the double, float, and char. So these are things are there. So if you want for your satisfaction, I'm taking. So decimal values, anything you can take it, double or float. So I'm taking double d equal to some value or default. Boolean type we have it. This one also primitive type only. And character type. String is it is not a primitive type, it is the object. String class object. So what are the default values for the integer and double or float and boolean type, character type and string type? Default values if we create inside the class. If we create the same variables inside the function, there is no default values. So for your better understanding, just I took the one single variable. So you can see just printing inside the println method, you will get compile time error. So before utilizing the local variable, see the local variable x may not have been initialized. Before utilizing the property of variable inside the method, we have to initialize that. So how to initialize? Give some value. Now there is no error. If you are not giving any value before utilizing the local variable, you will get compile time error. So before utilizing that property, you have to assign the some value. That is mandatory. Save and execute. So for class variables or global variables, we have the default values. So for integer 0, double or float 0.0, boolean type false, character nothing. You can see character is nothing. Character is nothing. String default value is the null. And here we given the display method x equal to 1, you got the value. So that is a user defined value. So there is no default values for the local variables. So this is confirmation for your. So what are local variables? So these are inside the method. If you declare any variable, that is the local variable. If you declare inside the class, that is a class variables or global variables. Class variable and global variable, we have the default values for integer 0, double or float 0.0, and a boolean type default false, character nothing, string null. So integer we have the byte to short to into long, all are 0 only default values. Local variables, there is no default value, we have to initialize the value. So this is simple answer for your. So what kinds of variables are there in Java? So we have two types. So this is a simple syntax and explanation. Okay, thank you. So thank you for watching the video. And if you have any question regarding this question, so you can drop your queries in comment box. We'll discuss clearly. Okay, thank you. Thank you once again.